Welcome to West Liberty, everybody. This is Mark Becker with the Comet Activities Network, and I'm blowing everybody out of the air. So let me get this turned down a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. We are here in West Liberty for the RVC South matchup between our West Liberty Comets and I'll say the Comets' number one rival, at least through the past few years, is the West Branch Bear. Like I said, this rivalry goes back as long as the schools have been in existence. When the two schools meet, honestly, records go out the window. Teams raise their game to compete at the highest level because of who they are playing. We all seen it: Iowa, Iowa State, Drake, UNI, Illinois, Iowa, Iowa, Minnesota. I know we're talking college athletics, but it's the same age of kids. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a super good game tonight. So West Branch has come in winning 10 of their last 12 and owns a 6-5 REC record. Comets' two losses have come to Class 4A. Number 9, Cedar Rapids Kennedy in the last week, but before that they had won 10 straight leading up to Kennedy. West Branch has a 3-14 record, but have won 2 of their last 5. The wins came against RVC South leader Regina and Iowa City Regina and the Washington Demons in the last week and a half or so. So quite obvious that our Bears are playing a lot better than the record would indicate. And honestly, the Comets are going to have to put together a game in order to secure a win tonight. So in the overall series, it has been Comets as they have won the last 10 matchups. But since 2009, it is a lot closer. But West Liberty does own a 25-15 advantage. So got kind of a neat thing. Eric Alvarez, the West Branch coach, is the husband of Stacy Reif. For all you longtime West Libertyans, I believe she was somewhere in the mid 90s. My guess is 96, only because I think she was the same age as my sister-in-laws, and they graduated. But super good family, super cool people, and excited for tonight's game. So from a statistic standpoint, you got West Branch is led by Garrett Sotzen, 319 average with 9 RBIs. So Comets are led by Riker Dingler at 305. So we are getting ready to go. So I will put the mic down, and we will hear the starting lineups.
Leading off and playing center field, number 9, Ian Nelson. Batting second, the shortstop, number 10, Connor Rios. Batting third, the catcher, number 2, Garrett Sotzen. Batting cleanup, the pitcher, number 22, Nolan Steicher. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 11, Brandon Pickett. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 1, Caleb Rios. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 6, Eli Klinkhammer. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 16, Shea Kissinger. Batting for the right fielder, number 15, Jackson Ellison. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 5, Griff Seidel. And now, let's meet your West Liberty Comets. Leading off and playing second base, number 1, Ryan Cassidy. Batting second, the shortstop, number 3, Riker Dingler. Batting third, the catcher, number 5, Titan Griffin. Batting cleanup and playing center field, number 10, Seth Exa. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 20, Beckham Simon. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 7, Jake Lunderboxy. He'll be batting for the first baseman, number 6, Caden Laughlin. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 8, Bryson Garcia. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 12, Joseph Delgado. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 11, Tully Griffin. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please join us and direct your attention to the flag as we honor those who protect our freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, and as you, everybody hears me every time, remember that on the national anthem, do never forget the people who have fought for our country, and let us be here tonight, being free, and the men and women who have put their lives on the line, as they say, all sacrificed some sacrificed all. We thank them, the men and women in blue, and the EMTs, and the firefighters across the U.S. So we are ready to go. Trying to get set here as I can just barely see with all the sun. So got a little bit of heat in here for the first time this season. But, quite honestly, it's not all that bad. Earlier this year, it was way worse than it was this game. So I think we are good to go. So on the mound for the Comets, you have Joe Delgado. He comes in here. Let me find some stats real quick. Joe Delgado, he comes in here with a no official record. Comes in with a 1.85 ERA. Has 3 walks and 16 strikeouts in 11 innings pitched. So up first for the Bears is Ian Nelson. He is a left-handed batter. Nelson and pitch inside, gets past Griffith. We have Titan Griffith behind the plate tonight in the first game. I'm assuming that he's very talented, can play a bunch of different spots. So Ian Nelson is hitting 250 on the year. And the pitch inside, that's going to be hit by pitch. So that's going to put the first person on. So like I said, West Branch has now coming up Connor Rios. Wearing the number 10. He's shortstop tonight. He's a right-handed batter. Rios, that'd be Connor. Let's find Connor. Connor Rios is batting .326 on the year. Delgado looks in, and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. There, he found the zone. So nobody outs, 1 on. Top of the first. Nelson reached with a hit by pitch. Rios, Connor is in the batter's box, way back in the box. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. With that pitch call there, if I'm Delgado, I would hit that pitch all the time. It looked like it was just off. If it was on the strike zone, it was just on the fringe. So 0-2 is the count. Nelson looks in, and the pitch. Nelson goes. Pitch outside for a ball, and Nelson steals second. So that will make it a 1 ball, 2 strikes. I do think Delgado was trying to hit that outside zone there. So 1-2 is the count. Nobody out. 1 on. Connor Rios looking to move Nelson around. Delgado on the mound. Tully Griffith at third. And the pitch. Curveball missed. Or, excuse me, foul back rather. So that'll be one. The count will stay at 1-2. So like I said, Tully Griffith at third. Dingler at short. Cassidy at second. And Laughlin at first. Again, Titan Griffith behind the plate. Left to right is Garcia, Axum, and Simon in the outfield for the Comets. Delgado with the pitch. Just missed. Going to even the count at 2 apiece. Comets looking to, I think, both teams looking to score fast and score furious because obviously if you can shorten some games tonight, that'd be the way to go on a night like tonight. And the pitch going to be hit over to the right side, excuse me. Cassidy throws back over and gets Connor Rios on a 4-3 putout. And on the play, Ian Nelson advances to third. So that will be 1 out. Now, Bears are threatening with, in top of the first, they have a man on third with 1 out. Let's see, we got Garrett Sutson up. He is a .319 batting average. And the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch to lead off the at-bat by by Delgado. 0-1's count, 1 out, 1 on, and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, gets past Griffith. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he slides in safely. So that will be 1-0 Bears. That'll even the count at 1 apiece as well. And the pitch by Delgado. Strike on the outside corner. Actually a foul tip. So that will be 1-2. So Delgado looking to get Sotson, and the pitch. Outside. Even the count at 2-2. Again, top of the first. 1 in. And the pitch by Delgado. Going to be hit over to Dingler. Dingler's going to take it on the 2 hops. Going to throw over to first. Nice stretch by Caden Laughlin to get the out. There has been so many times this year that Laughlin's been able to stretch out and help out the play. Because that was, I don't know if it was really that close, but it was close enough that I don't blame him for doing that. So great job by Laughlin. So now count is a new batter here as we got Nolan Staker up. Ball outside. You know how that first bat either walk or hit by pitch, whatever, can come back to score. I don't know what the percentages are, but it's high. And that is exactly what happened tonight. So now it's 2 balls and no strike. Again, 2 out. Comets looking to get out of the first and get going on the offensive side. And the pitch. Going to be hit right up the middle. Cassie's going to grab it. He's going to gun it. And nice stretch by Laughlin as he's able to get the out. Really nice play at first base by Laughlin. As after first, there's the Bears are up 1-0. Did not have a hit. Had the hit by pitch. Was able to work it around. So we go into bottom of first now. Comets down 1-0. So got to thank our great Comet Activity Network sponsors. You got the Iowa City Orthodontics is the West Liberty lineup sponsor, and the title sponsor for West Liberty boys baseball is West Liberty State Bank. The other awesome network activity sponsors are Robertson Real Estate, South Six Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Booster Club, Feldman Performance Gym, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction. we thank them so much for their support. And, you guys as listeners, I hope everybody, supports them as best they can. Small businesses are asked to do so much for local schools. And we absolutely appreciate their business, and at the same time want to make sure that they understand that we do as well. So thank you so much to all the awesome businesses. All right, so we go into bottom of the first. Comets coming to the plate. Lead off will be Ryan Cassidy, Riker Dingle, and Titan Griffith. Cassidy is hitting 226 on the year. All right, we are ready to go. On the mound is Staker for the Bears. Nolan Staker, that is. First pitch hit by Ryan. It's going to go to left center. He's going to round first. He's going to slide in safely with a leadoff double. That is the way to get the game started. So, leadoff double. So now you got Riker Dingler comes in with a 305 batting average. And he's a left-handed batter. Cassie is 3 of 3 stolen bases on the year. But over to the left side, going to go foul, so that'll be 0-1. Again, 0-1, one out, or nobody out, one on, one in for, one in at the top of the half, or top of the inning with the West Branch Bears. And pitch inside, going to get past the catcher. Cassidy will move to third on a pass ball. That'll be even the count at 1 apiece. And again, now third base. Third base, nobody out. Comets are looking to tie this up. Pretty much a hit anywhere other than a pop-up on the infield is going to score them as a rule. Pitch is going to be hit over to the right side, foul. So that'll make it 1-2 now. Dingler digging in, looking to make something happen for the Comets. And the pitch hit right up the middle, right back to the pitcher, unfortunately. Great play by Staker, and that will be a 1-3 putout for out number 1. And now Titan Griffith comes up. He's batting 283. Behind the plate tonight. Again, one of the more universal athletes that the Comets have on their roster. Staker looks in. He's a right-handed pitcher. And the pitch. Swing and miss is going to get past. And it'll be strike, but the Comets do tie the score. I actually thought it was foul tip, but it was not. So Comets tie the score here. Bottom of the first, 1-1. Titan Griffith now up, looking to get something started. Batting from the right side, and the pitch. That's going to hit right to the right center. Nice hard line drive over there. So that'll put a man on first. So
that'll bring up number 10, Seth.
Now we got Axum as he had a first. We got Axum up who is hitting. Let's find his. Axum's hitting 179 on the year. Right-handed batter. Umpire, I don't know what their umpire is doing, but he's, I don't know, fixing his mask maybe. All right, now Axum's up. He hooks in. Pitch right in the inside corner for a strike. Really nice pitch by Staker. So 0-1's the count. Again, 1 out. Good lead by Griffith at first. They're going to throw over. It's going to be one hopped over there. Griffith is back safely. Oh, courtesy runner. I'm sorry, did not see that. With all that speed, I just figured it had to be a Griffith over there. So pitch is a strike. So 0-2. Excuse me, that's Cardona. I believe that's Johnny at first. Cardona gets a really nice lead. Staker looks in, throws over, kind of swims his way back in, but does get there safely. 0-2 the count. Got a nice breeze coming right in here, the press box. That'll help out the things tonight. And the pitch. Oh, a curve ball. That literally nice curve ball headed right for Axum's head, and then it bends in. So strike out looking for Axum. So now we got 2 outs. Still guy on first. 1-1 is the count. Now you got Beckham Simon. They're going to Cardona. They're going to get him stealing. So after 1, the Comets and Bears are tied at 1 apiece. So we go into top of the second. And going to top of second, tied at 1. Like I said, coming in, you just never really know in a rivalry game. So, both. I don't think either team did anything necessarily wrong there. It was just a fact of they were, that hit by pitch worked around. Good execution by the Bears. Comets were able to lead off double and tie the score. So for baseball, I'm trying to look up their schedule real quick here. So as standings schedule, there we go. So we got baseball tonight against West Branch on a doubleheader. Then they play Thursday in West Branch for a single game. And they close out the season next week by 3 against Durant, 1 with Regina. So I believe, if I saw right, the RVC South will pretty much be decided next week. I believe it's close because Durant was right up there as well. So we top of the second. Nolan Staker, Brandon Pickett, and Caleb Rios. Staker's a left-handed batter. First pitch was a ball. And the pitch. Good job. Nice pitch by Delgado as he jammed him. That's going to be 0-1. Staker is hitting 206 on the year. Or excuse me, this is Pickett. My fault. What number is that? No, it's 11. Yeah, Pickett. My fault. Pickett. Even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pickett is hitting 250 on the year. So Delgado with the pitch. Just missed, so that's going to make the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out, and the pitch. Hit off to the left side. Count will stay the same. So we got a payoff pitch coming here as Pickett digs in. Again, a left-handed hitter. Kind of a tall, lanky young man. The pitch by Delgado. Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Delgado to get Pickett looking. So now you got Caleb Rios wearing the number 1. Caleb Rios is hitting 294 in the air. Sophomore. First pitch was a ball. And Delgado in the pitch. It's going to be hit over to the left side. Delgado's going to barehand it. He's going to throw to Coughlin for out number 2. Nice little 1-3 put out by Delgado. Just took it himself. Now you got number 6, Eli Klinkhammer. He's batting 152 on the air. Looks like he's a right-handed batter. Number 6. He is at third base tonight for the Bears. And the pitch. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0, 2 outs, top of the second rather, and the pitch. Pitch on the outside corner, evens count at 1 apiece. Delgado looks a little better the second inning as he struggled just a little bit in the first, at least early. And then the pitch. Strike, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comets looking to get out of this inning on a 1-2-3, and the pitch. And had him on the outside corner, so that'll be another K. So great job. So we go in down to bottom of the second. And the Comets are tied 0-0. So coming up for the Comets, you have Beckham Simon. Beckham Simon will be up because he was at the plate when Cardona got thrown out. So Beckham Simon, Jake Underbach, and Bryson Garcia. And again, a week from Saturday, West Liberty will open they call it district play on the baseball side of it. District play in Durant against Command. I believe 5 o'clock is the start. Let me see if I can find that. Norm texted to me last week. There it is. Thank you so much. So,
leading off the bottom of the second for the West Liberty Comets, number 20, Beckham Simon.
So we got Beckham Simon coming up. I will find this thing eventually here. There it is. So, Comets play Comanche at 5 o'clock on the 5th of July. So now you got Beckham Simon. He's up to bat. No ball, first pitch, and did not get out of the way. And it did not hit him either, don't get me wrong. But 0-1, or 1-0 rather. Yeah, that could have very well easily hit him. And the pitch. 1-1. Him and his brother Leighton probably throw at each other anyway. So one more hit isn't going to hurt a darn thing. And the pitch. And that one does dink him. Oh, it hit the. Oh, no. Okay. He did call. First, I thought he was going to call it a foul tip, but it hit him off of the shoulder. So leadoff runner on. That's a great situation. I don't want to see anybody get hit, but, leadoff runner on is good. So Jake Underbach now DHing. Batting 7th in the order. Underbach is batting 207 and squares around a bunt. Nice bunt. Goes to Staker. Staker's going to throw to first. And Simon will advance to second. Really nice execution by the Comets. So now we got Bryson Garcia up as he's looking to drive in the go-ahead run. Garcia's hitting 302. Again, hitting in the number 8 spot here. Garcia digs in. Right-handed batter, as you can see. And the pitch. Big swing. Foul tip. It's going to be a strike. So 0-1's the count. Again, runner on second. Comets looking to score. 1 out. Staker looks in to Sutson. Garcia digs in, and the pitch. Pop to the right side, going to go out of play. Young man at first picket, I think, could have almost hurdled the fence in one fell swoop. It's pretty long legs over there, but it does go foul. 0-2 is the count. 1 out. Garcia digs in. Staker with the pitch. Curve. He drives it to left field. It's hit deep. And it's going to go. It's going to one-hop the fence. Right field, left fielder Seidel has it. And that is the longest single I've seen in a long time. But he does get on first base. But he's just driving a run for the Comets. So the Comets will be up 2-1. Again, hit it not hard, but hit in the right place, right about 10 foot in front of the left field fence, and scores Beckham Simon easily. And the going to be a fielder's choice on Garcia. Garcia will end up on first as Garcia is erased. Or, yeah, Garcia is erased. That was Delgado. Now you got number 11, Tully Griffithoff. So you got Tully Griffith up, man on first, 2 outs. And the pitch. Oops, excuse me. So, looks like the umpire's taking a quick break. Since he is, I am too. Let me grab a quick drink of water here, folks. And waited too long. All right. Now we are ready to go. And Staker looks in, and the pitch fouled off to the right side. That'll be a ball. Sun went under. That's huge. I think it just got 10 degrees cooler. 0-1's the count. 2 out. 1 on. Quick throw over to first. Does not get Delgado. Or maybe did they pinch run for Delgado? Leighton Simon. When I looked over that is not a Delgado body at first. And the pitch by Staker, that'll be outside for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Comets up 2-1 here in bottom of 2. Leighton Simon pitch running for Delgado, who's on the mound. Staker and the pitch. Hit over to the right side. It's going to be a big league top fly. And the wind kept taking it. 3 Bears converged, but nobody was able to catch it. So just a long strike at that point. 1 ball, 2 strikes again. 2 out. Tully Griffith looking to move runners around. Ideally, throw one into right center and get an RBI double. 1-2. Staker looks in to Sutton, and the pitch. Ball high. Even the count at 2 apiece. Tried to offer Tully the 5 fastball. Not taken. Good job. Good eye by Tully. Pitch by Staker. Curve that just missed. So 3-2. We got the runners will be going 2 out. A hit here. A hit could score Simon. And the pitch. Simon goes, of course, and ball gets past. And that will be a base on balls. So Comets now have a little something cooking as we get to top of the order. And you got Ryan Cassidy up. Cassidy's wearing the number 1 at second base tonight. He singled and scored last time up. Doubled and scored. And the pitch right to the second baseman. 1 hops High throw, but Pickett was able to get it. So Comets do end the inning on a 4-3 putout, but they do score one. So after two, the Comets lead 2-1.
Comets put up 1 run on 1 hit with no errors. At the end of 2, the Comets lead the Bears 2-1.
So we go to top of the third. So, but yeah, Comets playing good ball. Let's see, Delgado, he did really well that second inning. He had I believe, a 1-2-3. It's what you like to see out of any pitcher. So at this point, Delgado has 2 strikeouts. I can't remember how Staker got out the first time. I think that might be a strikeout as well. So 2 to 3 strikeouts. And up for the Bears, you have Shea Kinzinger, Griff Seidel, and top of the order in Ian Nelson. So, like I said, a week from this Saturday, the Comets will be playing their first district game. So, tune in here. I think we're going to try to have as many of them as we can on Comet Activity Network. So, and again, as if you're interested in, even if it's not for baseball, if it's for wrestling or basketball, we got a lot of folks for football, but the more the merrier. Volleyball, we can always use people. So if anybody's interested in, by all means, get a hold of one of the guys here. And another hit by pitch, unfortunately. So, but yeah, get a hold of, AD Adam Luria, Brian Rance, my name's Mark Becker, any of the coaches, they can get you pointed in the right direction. So, all right, so now 1 on after the leadoff hit by pitch. Comets up 2-1. Now you got Griff Seidel. He's in the left field tonight. First pitch to by Delgado to Seidel is a ball outside. Griff Seidel is batting .257 on the year. So 1-0 count, 0-1 count. And the pitch, bunted, missed. That'll be an 0-2 count. So probably will not be attempting to bunt any longer, I would guess. So 0-2, nobody out, 1 on. Kinzinger reached on a hit by pitch. Delgado looks into Griffith. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he gets him on the strikeout.
And after the strikeout, I'll bring up number 9, Ian Nelson.
So Ian Nelson scored for the Bears last time up. Reached on a hit by pitch, stole a base, and got driven in by his teammates. So, and Delgado, we got Nelson, who's a left-handed batter. Ball gets away. Good job by Griffith to keep Kinzinger at first. And Nelson's up to bat. Right, left-handed hitter. And nope, going to throw over. He gets past Laughlin. Laughlin's going to grab it. There's going to be a play at second. And they get him. Oh! Somehow he swam around the tag. The ball was there in time, but somehow he swam around the tag. So that will be a stolen base for West Branch. So now it's 0-1. Man on second now, 1 out. Nelson. Delgado looks into Griffith and the pitch. Strike. Swing and a miss. So Delgado ahead of Nelson, 0-2. Again, got 1 out. Delgado looks back at second and the pitch. Strike 3. Another strikeout looking for Delgado. That will be out number 2. So now 2 out. Now you got Connor Rios. He grounded to second last time up. And the pitch. Whew. Bounced one right off his helmet, but that's why you wear a helmet. Probably ringing a little bit in there. So now they will have runners on second or first and second. So that will be the third hit by pitch in as many innings for Delgado. He also has 3 strikeouts. So new batter as Garrett Sutson is up. Wearing the number 8. Or excuse me, wearing the number 2. He is the catcher for West Branch tonight. So, pitch by Delgado. Outside, going to get past Griffith. Both runners will advance. All right, so now the Bears threatening here. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the third, and the pitch. Missed. Be ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. 2-0 is the count. Sutson digs in, and the pitch by Delgado. Fouled off to the right. 2-1 now. And Sutson just trying to make good contact. Try to get something to fall in the grass area. Has a possibility to drive 2 Bears in. Sutson digs in, and the pitch. Hit right to shortstop Dingler. One picks it up. It's going to be a bang-bang play, and it gets him at first. Great job on the 6-3 put out to end the third, to end the top of the third. So we go in the bottom of the third. Comets still lead 2-1. So great job by Dingler as he was able to charge it. Without charging it, I'm not sure he makes it because he did it with, picked it up with one hand, threw immediately with the other, and got him by about a step. So great hustle by Sutson, but also very nice job by the shortstop Dingler. So coming up for the Comets, you have number 2, 3, 4. You got Riker Dingler, Titan Griffith, and Seth Axum. Then you got Staker pitching again, I assume, for the Bears, and they are. So yes, at this point, moving right along. Got to retrieve the ball from, again, Suns went under. That has made a heck of a difference, so that's definitely good stuff there. And umpire's talking to Coach Wolf or something. So I think we are ready to go again. There comes the catcher out of the dugout after getting all his stuff on. So that's Sutson, I believe. So again, we got Dingler up, who was grounded out to pitcher last time. Dingler, super athletic young man, going to Co to play college football, him and Seth Axum. Great athletes, great humans, good stuff all the way around. Good parenting too. Got to give credit where credit's due. So Staker had not thrown a warm-up pitch, so he is doing that as we speak. So it'll take just a bit longer between innings, and I think there we are ready to go. It's a really nice arm by Sutson. So we'll see if that ever comes into play. As I guess we did have one caught stealing. So, all right. So we are ready to go. Dingler grounded out to the pitcher last time up. Dingler, left-handed batter, and big swing. 0-1 is the count. Big swing and a miss. That was up there in the eye. That looked like something he could drive. He thought so too. Swung, did not make any contact, unfortunately. 0-1's the count. Inside. That's going to be a ball. Didn't look like it hit the bat or anything. So 1-1's the count. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. Comets up 2-1. And the pitch. Hit all right back to the pitcher. He grabs it, takes about 3 strides towards first base, and underhands it to the first baseman Pickett. So that will be 1 out. So we got Tully Griffith. He singled. Got caught stealing. After actually Cardona pinch ran for him, got caught stealing. Bottom of third. Pitch by Staker inside for ball 1. All right, Griffith back in the box. Staker looks at Sutson, and the pitch. Curve high that misses. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch. Again, a curve that misses. 3-0 is a count. Let's see what Griffith does if he gets the green light. If he takes a pitch at trying to walk, let's see. And the pitch by Staker. That's going to be called a strike. 3-1. Looked a little inside from that standpoint, but I don't want their job, so he called it a strike. It is a strike. 3-1, 1 out. And the pitch. Going to be hit over to the third baseman, Klinkhammer. Klinkhammer's going to grab it. Long throw over to first. Gets him by a couple steps, so that will be out number 2. Had a pinch, had the advantage in a 3-1 count, and a nice pitch by Staker to get Griffith to ground to third. All right, now we got Seth Axum. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking last time. Nice crouch position and the pitch. Hit over to the right side. That's going to go out of play. Right fielder Eliason plays gives chase. Axum digs in. Staker and the pitch. There's that curve that drops in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's going to be a foul, so that'll make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, or is it 0-2? Excuse me. I think it's 0-2, so. Axum digs in. Staker looks at Sutson for the sign, and now the pitch. Tries the fastball high. That will be a ball, so 1-2 is the count. Staker with the pitch. Nice inside out swing. Going to go over by bullpen area. So count will stay at 1-2. And the pitch. Big swing, and he gets him on strike. So that will be a strikeout for Axum. And that will be out. So after 3, the Comets, that'll be out of the inning. After 3, the Comets are up 2-1. Comets have been maybe struggling just a little bit on the batting, and that might be coming into play tonight, as we can see. So coming up for the Bears, you have, looks like 4, 5, 6. You got Nolan Staker, Brandon Pickett, and Caleb Rios. So now Griffith back for catcher, of course. And while we got just a break here, I'm going to take a quick drink. much better. Again, really not half bad up here at the dugout tonight, or in the press box rather. Quite decent. So I think we are all expecting way worse, but it's been nice. The sun was under there for a little bit, just a little breeze. Got a couple fans up here too. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's all good. So wind blowing in. If you're a Cubs fan, that's always part of it. He's blowing in from left field. Not that that'll ever come into play here, but you just never know. So first pitch by Delgado, swing and a miss by Staker. That'll be 0-1's the count. Again, Comets up 2-1 here in top of the fourth, and the pitch fouled off. So Delgado up in the count 0-2 early. Number 22 Staker here. He got out last time to end the first inning. And the pitch. Hit to right center, deep. Axum gives chase between Axum and... Oh, Axum had it. It fell out of his glove. And Staker's able to run it out for a leadoff triple. Great effort by Axum. He had it in his glove. It just dropped out. So now the Bears have a little something cooking here. They got a leadoff triple, guy on third. So now you got the number 5 hitter in Brandon Pickett. Struck out looking last time. Left-handed batter. Delgado. And the pitch. Going to be hit right back up the middle. Cassidy's going to take it. He's going to throw to first for out number 1. And that will score the tying run for the Bears. So it's 2-2 now. As West Branch scores the run on a 4-3. On the 4-3 put out. So 0-1's the count as Delgado leads off to Rios. Now it's 0-2 now. Rios is a second baseman tonight. Grounded to first last time up. Delgado working quickly, and the pitch. It's going to be grounded right back to second base. Cassidy, nice play as he's running and throwing at the same time and gets a ground out for out number 2. That'll be another 4-3 put out. So next is Eli Klinkheimer. He's at third base tonight for the Bears. He struck out swinging last time. Again, nobody on, but Bears did plate one here a little bit ago in the top of the fourth to tie it at 1 apiece. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss. I'll make it 0-1 to count. Pitch by Delgado. Going to be right over to Laughlin. Grabs it. It goes off, but again, it's good position. He stays in front of it, and he grabs it again. He actually tosses it to Delgado. I'm not so sure he should have not just taken that himself, but it is what it is. And after 3.5, the Comets and Bears are tied at 2 apiece. All right, so yeah, 2-2, good game here. Comets line is 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. And the Bears line is 2 runs on 1 hit and no errors. The difference in the game is both of, when I say both leadoff pitchers, both leadoff hitters, there have been 3 hits batted. One of them have come around to score, as the other was a triple, leadoff triple. But again, leadoff walks, leadoff hits batters, especially in high school. Anywhere is tough, but in high school is exceptionally tough. So yes, let's see what we can come up with. And coming up for the Comets then, we have, I believe it's Beckham Simon, and it is Beckham Simon, Jake Underbaki, and Bryson Garcia. So you got Beckham Simon. He reached on a hit by pitch and scored. So as a leadoff hit by pitch. So there you go. It don't matter what team you're on. that can make it a bad situation. Hit right over to the right side. To Hopper for the second baseman, and by a step, Beckham Simon is retired. Caleb Rios over there at second. He threw over to Pickett for out number one. So now you got Jacob Underbaki. He sacrificed Beckham Simon to second. Underbaki digs in, and the pitch. That's going to hit deep to left center. They give chase. Looks like the. He dropped it. Nelson grabbed it, dropped it. Underbaki's running, so he will lead. He will be on with a lead-off double. Again, nice effort by Nelson, but he just wasn't able to hold the ball. So, Comets got a little something going here. Bryson Garcia comes up. One out, one on second. He singled last time, so let's see what he can come up with. Number 7, I'm assuming that is, let's see who number 7 is. Pinch running. Oh, no, never mind. That's Underbaki still. He must just had to return a glove or something. So, no balls, no strikes. It is only... And it's going to drop. Underbaki's rounding third. There is not even going to be a play at the plate. If they were to let that throw go through, that would have been awful close, but they did not. So that'll be one out and one in for the Comets. Now they lead 3-2. As Garcia comes up with another RBI single. Now you got Joe Delgado. Got a man on first. Again, Delgado digs in, looking to help himself out. Comets lead 3-2 with one in this inning and hit to dead center. Nelson has a beat on it and will be a fly out to center field. So now you got 2 outs. Again, man on first. Comets up 3-2. Now you got Tully Griffith. He's looking to extend the inning. He walked, got stranded at first last time up. They're going to pinch run. It looks like number 21. I believe that's still Leighton Simon again. Looks like number 20 is, in fact, Leighton Simon. So he will pinch run for Garcia. Or excuse me, Delgado, my fault. First pitch is a ball, so that'll be 1-0. Again, 2 outs, 1 on. Tully Griffith looking to extend the inning, keep a little mini rally going for the Comets. Ball outside, so it'll be 2 balls and no strikes. Throw over. It gets past first. Went over to get Simon. Simon is going to stop at second. He was getting wound up to the point that I didn't know if he wasn't going to try for third, but he did not. So, an E1 will move Delgado, or excuse me, Simon to second. So now you got Tully Griffith. 3-0 is the count. And the pitch. And the pitch. Strike. Well, breaking ball made her in there. So, first strike. So now 3-1. 2 outs. Runners going on contact with 2 outs. Tully hits right to the left side. Got a chance at beating it out. And a nice throw by Klinkhammer to Pickett to get the third out of the inning. So after 4, the Comets now lead 3-2 as they score 1 run on 2 hits and an error. So we are ready to go here. We're going to top of the 5th. And as we go into top of the 5th, the Comets are looking to kind of have a nice, easy 1-2-3 inning, but Bears have had all but other ideas. As again, you never know what to expect in a rivalry game. So, coming up for the Bears, you have Klinkhammer, Kinzinger, and Griff Seidel. So, would love to hear where everybody's listening from. If you want to shoot me a text, that'd be great. My phone number is 319-631-5095. And again, love to hear where everybody's listening from and who you're rooting for. It's all right if I enjoy people listening, even if it's not for the Comets. This is public and it's for anybody. Try to do the best job we can for both teams. Try not to be too one-sided, but there's no question I'm a Comet fan. Let's be honest. So, but regardless, it is what it is. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Or excuse me, 3 balls, 2 strikes. How about let's go into the 5th? Comets up 3-2. That would be a little bit better. Shea, Kinzinger up. Excuse me, it's Kinzinger, Seidel, and Nelson. Kinzinger reached on a hit by pitch last time. Pitch by Delgado outside. First pitch is a ball. Again, we've got softball coming up later. That will be on also the YouTube channel in a separate broadcast. And a strike. Good job by Delgado to get that strike. Low outside corner. Not much you can do about that, even if you do hit it. It's just going to ground to the right side in most cases. And the pitch just missed. That'd be 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, we have doubleheader here tonight. Once this game's over, there'll be about a 30-minute break. And we will be going again. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Top of the 5th. Comets up 3-2. Kinzinger and a completely defensive swing. That'll leave the count at 2 apiece. You know, on the turf side of it with the heat, I think it probably makes it a little bit warmer. I've been told it does. Never been on it myself as a rule, but and the pitch. Hit over to the right side. Laughlin grabs it easily, and he kind of has to, and he's safe. I don't know. Laughlin bobbled it, and instead of just taking it himself, he tried to throw it over, and Kinzinger hustled. Good hustle by Kinzinger, and he's going to be safe. I don't know. I guess I'd have to call that an E3. But now you got Griff Seidel. Now the leadoff runner again on for the Bears. And this is the fourth out of 5 innings. Fake bunt. Missed. That'd be 1-0. Or excuse me, 0-1, my fault. So yeah, that leadoff. Bears doing a really nice job getting that leadoff batter on, moving him around. Delgado looks over at Kinzinger. Kinzinger not going in for a strike, so it'll be 0-2. Let's see if Delgado can take advantage of this. Maybe throw him like a high fastball, have him see if he can swing through it for the strikeout. And the pitch. Ball down. 1-2. I got 4 strikeouts for Delgado, maybe 5 or 6. I have 2 that I didn't. All I know is they got out, unfortunately. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 1. That will be a strikeout swinging. Good job for Delgado. Now you got Ian Nelson, who struck out last time, looking. Again, left-handed batter wearing the number 9 in center field tonight for the Bears. Again, Kinzinger on first. Nelson digs in. Delgado looks to Griffith. And the pitch. Going to be a bouncer over to the first base. And it's going to go foul. Coach Wolf coming out to give him a little instruction on what to do on that. That high hopper is tough. because I'm not sure if Laughlin would have came out and fielded it. I'm not sure the runner wouldn't have been by it. So I think it may be the wise choice in order to let it go. 0-1's a count. Kinzinger on first. Again, we got one out. And the throw over. Kinzinger back safely. Nelson digs in. Kinzinger fakes. It can be wild pitch. Kinzinger will move to second. That'll even the count at 1 apiece. So now runner on second with 1 out. Nelson trying to move Kinzinger along. Again, top of 5 and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Delgado gets him with the high fastball swinging. Again, 1-2. Kinzinger at second. Delgado looks back at second and delivers. Hit over to left center. Garcia grabs it, squeezes it for out number 2. Fly out 2-7. So that will be now 2 outs for the Bears. So coming up now is number 10, Connor Rios. He is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. He did not score when he got hit, as it was in the third last time up. Rios looks in and the pitch down low. Delgado will start out with a 1-0 count to Rios. Delgado looks back at second and the pitch. Ball outside. Delgado just missing that outside corner. Not by a whole lot, but see if he can dial it in. 2-0 count. Delgado steps off the rubber. Good job catching his breath. And the pitch. Little inside. So now Rios is in a very advantageous count at 3-0. Let's see what the Bear does. It's going to be a wild pitch. And that will be a walk as well. So wild pitch moves the guy to third. Kinzinger, that is. And he will walk. Rios will walk to first. So let's see what we can do. We got the number 3 hitter, Garrett Sutson, up. He is grounded to shortstop twice. 2-6-3 putouts for the night. So no balls, no strikes. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 5th. Delgado looks in and the pitch. Be hit to right center. Axum looks like he's got a beat on it. And him and Simon talk. Simon grabs it for out number 3. So good job by Delgado getting out of the inning as we go into bottom of the 5th. Comets up 3-2. Again, can't forget our great Comet Activity Network sponsor. Title sponsor for West Liberty Boys Baseball is West Liberty State Bank. And the West Liberty starting lineup is sponsored by Iowa City Orthodontics. Got a bunch of great sponsors. You have DHG Construction, Iowa City Tire, Blaze Fitness, Collins Concrete, Active Health, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, C.A. Jones Trucking, Feldman Performance Gym, West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, Wheelie Chevrolet, South 6 Trucking, and Robertson Real Estate. Like I said, we cannot thank these guys enough. That is why you're able to sit at home, on a beautiful night, but yet at the same time a little warmer. I get that. And I'm sure there's not everybody's just in West Liberty listening. I get that. I think my wife might be listening as she's headed to Des Moines to see the granddaughter. So, but yeah, drive safely to her, of course. But at the same time, absolutely great. It's fun stuff and love being out here. This is one of the most beautiful complexes. Talking with A.D. Adam Maria at one point, we asked why we had so many home games. He's like, well, they called one at a a home and home matchup. We said, well, we'll come up there, and it's like, no, we'll come down here. Well, I have no doubt it's because of our facilities. So that's great. It's really a lot easier on the parents and the fans to be able to just come right here in West Liberty instead of travel to Cascade or wherever it happens to be. So we are ready to get the bottom of the fifth started. As you have Ryan Cassidy, this will be his third trip to the plate. He is 1 for 2. Let's see if Cassidy can get a little something started for the Comets. And the pitch. Curve gets in there for a strike. Nice 12-6 curve, it kind of looked like. We've seen that a couple times. Got Axum in the first on that. 0-1's account, and the pitch. Hit over to the right side. It's going to go right over first base, and just foul. About 4, maybe, I'm going to say a foot, 2 foot outside of right behind first baseline, right over the first base ump. It did go foul, but it was very, very close. I think that would have been a double for the speedy leadoff hitter of the Comets. 0-2's count. Staker looks into Sutson, and the pitch. Going to be grounded over to the left side. Third, Klinkheimer grabs it, and bang, bang play at first, but he is out for the first out of the inning. So that'd be a 5-3 put out. So Riker Dinger looking for his first hit of the night. Been pretty quiet as of late. Started off on a tear. That's kind of the whole Comet team at this point. Been a little quiet as of late. Need to get their mojo back as districts will be coming right around the corner. Hit right to the second baseman. Great job by the second baseman to knock it down. But Dingler will be on with a 1-out single. Getting hit just hard enough that Caleb Rios couldn't quite get a good glove on. Not sure he would have threw him out anyway with the speeder Dingler going down the line, but regardless, he would have had a chance if he would have gloved it cleanly. So we got Titan Griffith. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a ribby. Pitched by Staker. Strike on the outside corner. Again, bottom of 5. Comets up 3-2. Fake to first. And they're going to call a balk. So that will put Cassie on second. But yes, he jumped off instead of stepping off first, I believe is what that is. So, now, that's Dingler at first. Strike. The 0-2's account now. Really nice pitch by Staker. Again, we knew coming in here that the Bears have been playing good ball, so no surprise here. And the pitch. That's going to be hit to center. Looks like Nelson has a lead on it. He gets it for out number 2.
I'll bring up number 10, Seth Axum.
So now you got Axum. He's 0 for 2 tonight. This is a good learning experience for this young man. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That does not happen very often to him. So let's see if he can get his mindset in a positive attitude and not get hit at the same time. 1-0 is the count. Because, that's one of the things sports teaches you. As you get knocked down, you get right back up and to play again. So, and the pitch. That's hit. Over Trice. It's tailing. Nelson has a beat on it, and he grabs it for out number 3. So, good hit by Axum, but it does it does make the third out. So we go into top of the 6th. And, we are ready to go here. I assume Delgado. Yeah, it looks like Delgado is taking the mound again. Again, kind of an easy week, honestly, for the Comets as they just have the 3 games against West Branch. So it's kind of nice. They can, they've got multiple pitchers because I know Titan pitched last week against Cedar Rapids Kennedy, as did Cassidy. So you got Dingler tonight, and I'm guessing, Delgado tonight, I'm guessing Dingler or maybe Griffith next time. We'll see what happens next game. So Delgado getting all warmed up. And but yeah, excited tonight, and this is going to be good stuff. We go in, like I said, the top of the sixth. Coming up for the Bears, you have Nolan Staker, Brandon Pickett, and Caleb Rios. Staker is 1 for 2. He had a leadoff triple and scored last time up in the fourth. I do not envy the catchers. All of them, I don't envy any of them, but particularly the catchers. Because not only are you working hard every play, you also have all that garb on. Granted, it's needed. Don't get me wrong. I have no question about that. But at the same time, it's needed. So, and it's warm. So, again, we go top of the sixth. Nobody on. First batter of the inning is Staker. Delgado looks in to Griffith, and the pitch. Going to be fouled back for strike one. So 0-1's the count as Delgado gets ahead of Staker. And the pitch. Delgado gets him waving at a one way off the plate. 0-2. Delgado working quickly, keep the momentum, and the pitch. Hit right, smack that up over second base for a lead-off single. You know, there are things that you can throw too good of a pitch. That probably should have maybe been a little bit of a waste pitch, and it was literally right down the middle. That's not saying he wasn't trying; he just missed. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes you can't throw too good of a pitch. So 1 on, nobody out. Brandon Pickett up, left-handed batter, tries to throw over to get Staker. No go. Again, 3-2, Comets up, top of the sixth. And the pitch. Sacrifice attempt. Delgado's going to get it. He's going to throw to first to get Pickett in a 1-3 put out, but that will advance Staker to second. Looks like West Branch is playing for the tying run here as they get the leadoff batter on. I get that. Now going up number 1, Caleb Rios. He is grounded to pitcher and grounded to second. Delgado looks in. And the pitch. Hit over to the right side. First strike one, out of play. Oh, and 1's the count. Again, 1 out, 1 on. Delgado looks into Griffith. And the pitch. Fouled back. 0-2 is the count. Again, 1 out. 1 on. Rios up. Delgado with the pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out. Delgado looking to get Rios out here. Then an advantageous count. The pitcher of Delgado is. Delgado looks in. Guy at second. Doesn't go. Throw outside. So that'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out. Rios digs in. Delgado looks into Griffith. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. So that'll even keep the count 2-2. Getting a little bit of a breeze, so it's not near as bad as it could be. I'm not saying it's just like 70 and sunny in here, but it's about 95 and sunny, but that's better than 100 and something. Yes, it is. As Aaron Griffith said, it's hotter out there than it is in here for sure. And the pitch. Ball 3. So now Rios has worked a 3-2 pitch. And the pitch. Hit over to the right side. Laughlin's going to grab it. He's going to take it to first for his own, for one unassisted. And Staker will move to third. So do get the out. So let's, if we can get Eli Klinkhammer, he has gotten out twice, struck out in the second. Klinkhammer is a right-handed hitter. We're in the number 6 at third base tonight for the Bears. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Really nice pitch by Delgado. 0-1's a count. And the pitch. Strike. Delgado seems to have really found the corners right here. 0-2. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. I might even throw. I wouldn't throw it too much in the zone. I'd throw maybe a high fastball. It looks like he's going outside again. And just gets, it doesn't get any of it. And that is the third out of the inning. On a strikeout with a 2-3, a drop third. So I could remember if the run counted, but it does not since it's the third out of the inning. So we go into bottom of the 6th. Comets are up 3-2. Again, got some great stuff coming up this week. As we got softball on Wednesday night, as Andy Miller will call the Cascades West Liberty softball game. And you got more baseball, softball on Thursday night as both teams travel to West Branch. We will not have any of those on Comet Activities Network, unfortunately, as we try to cover as many as we can, but we do have regular schedules as well that we try to keep. So, again, got about one more week in regular season baseball as West Liberty will have West Liberty baseball will have 4 games next week in the 3 against Durant, 1 against Iowa City Regina. So got a lot of baseball. And then a week from Saturday, the Comets open up district play in Durant against Comanche at 5 p.m. And again, if at all possible, we will try to have those games as well. So we are ready to go as you got Beckham Simon up. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Simon is hit by pitch and grounded to second. 0-1's a count to Simon. And the pitch. In the air to the right center. It looks like Nelson. He goes a long way and he grabs it. So that will be a leadoff single. I thought he got it. But then that's why I don't do this for a peg, because I would have just been deducted. So 1 on. So Underbaki now on. Simon gets on with a leadoff single. He dropped it. It didn't look like he dropped it from here, but he obviously did. Pitch gets past him. Beckham Simon takes second on a wild pitch. All right, so now you got Underbaki's got a duck sitting on the pond, as they say. There actually is no outs. 1 ball, no strike. And the pitch, fake bunt, and that's going to go in for a ball. Good job by Underbaki to pull the bat back in time. 2-0. And the pitch by Staker. Strike. Right across the plate down low. So that's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Staker looks back. And the pitch. Nice bunt by Underbaki as they will throw to first in kind of a bang-bang play for the first out of the inning, but then the Underbaki sacrifice will bring Beckham Simon to third. That's his second sacrifice of the night. Great job. So now Garcia, who's got two singles, or excuse me, two singles and one RBI. That's a good night for the normal catcher, but playing left field tonight. And the pitch. That's hit high in the air. That's going to be fouled straight back for a ball. So now again, we got one out, one on. Beckham Simon got a single and then advanced on a wild pitch and then went to third on Underbaki's sacrifice. 0-1 count to Garcia. He looks in. And the pitch. Going to be fouled off of Garcia. So that'll be 0-2. Garcia's he's kind of the key batter in this whole sequence because you'd love for him to get, especially with the infield in, he's got the angles at his advantage. 0-2. See if Garcia can dig in and get another Comet home. And the pitch going to be hit to the left. I'm really shocked that they let the runner score, but that's going to be a 6-3 putout for an RBI. Third RBI for Garcia. So I am really shocked with it being so late in the game that he let him, quite honestly, he let him score. So that'll make the score 4-2. We are in bottom of the sixth. Can comment if they can only need 3 more outs to complete this. But let's see if we get a couple more scores on the board. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Again, 2 outs, nobody on. Delgado up, looking to help himself out. Staker, and the pitch. Curve falls in there for a strike. Nice looking little breaking ball he's got there. 1-2 is the count. Again, 2 out. And the pitch. Bounced one in there, so that even the count at 2 apiece. Comets have scored 1 here as Simon leads off with a single. Gets moved around and scores on a ground out by Garcia. Comets take the lead 4-2. And he's going to muscle one into center, and it will be caught for out number 3. Pop out to center. So we go into top of the 7th.
To the bottom of the 6th, Comets put up 1 run on no hits with 1 error.
3 innings.
At the end of 6, Comets lead the Bears.
And the Comets have secured themselves a hard-fought RVC South win. So, again, 4-2 Comets lead. Looks like Delgado is coming out on the mound to possibly try to finish this game. Coming up for the Bears, you have 8-9-1. You have Kinzinger, Seidel, and Nelson. Again, directly after the game, we will take probably about a 25 to 30-minute break. We'll stay live here as we'll have our sponsors running through. So I'll try to announce at least my best guess of a time. I assume they'll take at least 30 minutes because we're running ahead of schedule, and it's also a little on the warm side tonight. So I assume that's what we'll do anyway. But we will just keep an eye out on that with the umpires because it's really the umpires' calls. So.
Off the top of the 7th, the Bears, number 16.
So, like I said, we go in the top of the 7th. Comets leads 4-2. Up for the Bears is Shea Kinsinger. Kinsinger, excuse me. He's the DH. He does not have an official at bat as he was hit by a pitch and reached on an error. First pitch by Delgado is a strike. 0-1's the count. Delgado working quickly, and the pitch. Good job trying to frame it by Griffith. Doesn't fool the catcher, or the ump, excuse me. 1-1. And the pitch. Strike in the outside corner. Nice pitch. Delgado has just enough speed that outside pitch they can't quite catch up to. So 0-2 or 1-2 is the count, and the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Count will stay at 1-2. Delgado looks in, and the pitch. And that's going to go as a foul. Yeah, he's calling foul ball. It absolutely hit or at least it sounded like it did. They're going to question it, which I don't have any issue with that. But yeah, it certainly sounded. You could hear he doesn't have a shield on his arm, does he? Oh, he does have a shield on his arm. Okay, then I kind of get the thought process, but I didn't know he had a shield on his arm. I was like, well, I could hear the tap from here. It had to hit the dang bat. Never mind. He does have a shield, but regardless, the count is 1-2, and the pitch going to be grounded to Delgado. Delgado's going to throw lightly over to Laughlin for the 1-3 ground out for the first out of the inning. So you got Griff Seidel. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out twice. Bears looking for something to get a little bit of a rally going, as this could be their last at bat. They're 2 outs away from finishing this game, and the Comets win. And the pitch. Strike in the outside corner. Delgado actually seemed like he's got, I don't know if he got rested up. It's cooled off a little bit, but he's throwing really well this inning. And the pitch. Ball on the outside corner. 1-1. Line on the Comets is 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Strike in the outside corner, 1-2 is the count. And for the Bears, you got 2 runs and 2 hits and 1 error. And the pitch. Outside, so it's going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Getting 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th, Comets lead 4-2. And the pitch. Strike 3. Third strikeout tonight for Seidel, as he actually gets it looking that time. So great job. So now we got 2 down. Bears down to their last out. It is their leadoff hitter in Ian Nelson. He is 0 for 3 tonight. 0 for 2, rather. And the pitch. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Unofficial stats, of course, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit over to the right side. Dingler grabs it for out number 3, and that will be a Comet victory in a 4-2 win over the West Branch Bears. So like I said, I'd love to thank our great Activity Network sponsors. You got our title sponsor in West Liberty State Bank, our land sponsor in Iowa City Orthodontics and Robertson Real Estate, South 6 Trucking, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, Feldman Performance Gym, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction. So, Comets get a win on the first game of the night, and it is right at 6:25. I think we'll probably be back somewhere right around, I'm going to say 6:55, 6:50 to 6:55. And we will be ready for game number 2. So, but anyway, yeah, thanks very much for listening, and we will go to our sponsors. And we'll be back about between 6:50 and 6:55. Thanks for listening.
First, introducing the 7U team, coached by Austin Hochstetler. Introducing the 8U team, coached by Bryce Leggins and Corey Wheely. Next up, the 9U, coached by Jeff Laughlin, Sean Keevy, PJ Baltusberger, and Eddie Ortiz. Next up, the 11U team, coached by Nick Feldman. Now introducing the 13U team, coached by Troy Wolf, Nick Alvarez, Ivan Escobedo, and Dan Zuniga. And last but not least, the 14U team, coached by Todd Morrison, Nick Brown, and Rocky Cediso. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for our players and the most valuable coaches. Thank you, boys, and good luck in the future.
All right, we are back. We are ready. I didn't miss it by much. They didn't even really take much long of a break here. So hope everybody got a chance to check out. We didn't know. I didn't know it was coming. I'm not sure Aaron Griffith did either. I'm here in the PA, but we had the youth lineup. So all right, so we are ready to go. Leading off is number 10, which that will be Connor Rios for the first pitch. It's going to be hit over to, that'll be foul. That'll be good because I do not believe they were going to get him. So that'll be just a strike to start off by Rios. What's that? Oh, I don't care if you want to. All right. So Rios will have another pitch here. So he was, looks like 0 for 1 last inning or last game. So that'll be strike 2. So for Rios. So left to right is Leighton Simon, Axum, and Beckham Simon in the outfield. You got Delgado, Dingler, Griffith, and Laughlin around the horn in the infield, and then Garcia pitching and Garcia catching, Cassidy pitching. So now the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got started, really pretty quick, but I guess I don't blame either. We're ahead of the schedule. Let's get her going. So now it's a 2-2 count. Cassidy is, let me look up some stats here if we can. And pitch it's 3 ball, 2 strikes to Rios. Ryan Cassidy has a 2.5 ERA. Could be hit over to the right side. Griffith throws, and he is safe to lead off the game. Good hustle by Rios as he's able to hustle out an infield single. A little chopper to second base. Griffith did all he could, but was not able to get him out. So next up is number 9, which is Ian Nelson. Throw over to first base. He is back safely. Didn't get lineup for game 2, so we're going to have to play it by ear as we got all their numbers, so we should be good to go. Good lead at first by Rios. Can be fouled. So that will be, I think, 0-1. Again, West Branch looking to get up early. Everybody loves to play ahead, so Nelson digs in. Cassie gets the sign from Garcia and throws back over to first. He's back safely. Honestly, Rios doesn't have a really huge lead over there, so Cassidy looks over, paying a lot of attention to Rios, and Rios does go pitch. It's gonna be a throw by Garcia, but Rios will steal the base. So 0-2 is the count now. Garcia goes out to talk to Cassidy. Again, we are in game 2 of a doubleheader here in West Liberty, where the West Branch Bears have visited. West Liberty did win game 1 in a 4-2 7-inning affair. Cassidy, right-handed pitcher, looks in to Garcia, looks back at Rios at second, and the pitch down low. Good block by Garcia. Does a nice job moving his feet, getting his body in front. That saved a base because it sure looked like that one was headed for the backstop. So 1-2 is the count. Cassidy looks back at second, and the pitch. Another nice block, but it's just going to keep it in front of him, and Rios will advance to third on a wild pitch. So now nobody out. West Branch does a nice job of using a leadoff single to get him over to third base with nobody out. So Comets are I don't want to say it's. Oh, excuse me, he's at second. They called it a foul tip evidently. I apologize, I missed that. So we got a runner on second. Oh, excuse me, runners on first and second, my fault. And the pitch. Outside for ball one. Sometimes first innings can be tough. I know Cassidy just pitched a game, so probably a little tired, but at the same time, that's part of the game. 1-0. Cassidy looks back, and the pitch. Ball down. So now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Cassidy needs to come back here with a strike. Be nice to have some kind of a grounder to the left side, get the lead runner, and the pitch. Fouled straight back. That'll be a strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike down. Up now is, as I failed to mention, is number 2, Garrett Sutson. Cassidy looks into Garcia. And the pitch. Outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now is the count to the Bear batter. He was behind the plate in the first game. I assume that's where he'll be at, but don't know that for sure. Going to be bounced in. Garcia does a nice job of blocking it, but that will load the bases. So it's 2 straight walks and a single. Bob Hartman, pitching coach, comes out to talk to Ryan. Probably not a bad idea because things can get out of hand in a hurry as there's nobody out and bases loaded here. So let's see what the Comets can do. Again, got some great Comet Activity Network sponsors, as you've got our title sponsor of the West Liberty State Bank for West Liberty Boys Baseball. The lineup for the Comets is sponsored by Iowa City Orthodontics as well. So yes, we are ready to go. You know, I'm always curious as to every coach has their own style of what you talk about out at meetings like that, and that does intrigue me a lot. So some tell jokes. I've heard lots of different things. So sometimes it's just a matter of clearing their head. Tell them a joke. That again clears their head. They get back to the basics. It's muscle memory is what it is. So sometimes you just need to let your body take over and forget what you're thinking. And the pitch. Strike 1. Good job getting out on top of the number 4 batter, number 22, which is Nolan Staker. That's hit right center. Axum's got a lane on it, and he makes the running catch, makes a really nice throw in. 1 run does score. But Axum saved at least 2 runs.
And after the sac fly, I'll bring up number 11, Brandon Pickett.
Ian Nelson will go to third, and Sutson will stay at first. So really nice play by Axum. Good heads-up play by Nelson to tag up, too, as Axum was running away from him. So it was almost impossible to get him. And the pitch. They're going to, an overthrow at first. 1 run will score. The runner from first will go to third. And now the Bears are on top, 2-0. Brandon Pickett is now up. Hit right to Dingler at third at shortstop. Throws immediately over to to third, but does not get him. So that'll be a line out to 6. So now we got 2 down. Still 1 on. 1 on third. 2 men have scored. Couple hard hit balls. Nice plays by Axum in the outfield and Dingler at short. Like they're going to have a pinch runner. Cannot see that number. Pinch runner for Sutson, which is a catcher, gives him a time to get his stuff on. I get that. What's that? Number 8. Okay, we're thinking this number 8 pinch running, and the pitch can be hit over to right field. It's going to drop in front of Simon, and run number 3 will score. That was number 8. See if I can find a. Number 8 is Reese Gingrich scored that. So that was a single and an RBI. And the pitch. Number 6 is now up to the plate. Number 6 is Eli Klinkhammer. Throw over to first. No go. 0-1's account. 3 runs in here early for the Bears. Comets got a little work to do now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It'll be 0-2. At first is, I believe, Caleb Rios. I didn't mention his name. I apologize. That's going to be hit over to second base. Griffith grabs it, throws it over to Laughlin for out number 3. So, but not after the Comets go down early. As far as the Bears strike out early, that's how I should word that. And the Bears in the top of the first get 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. So, yes, we go into bottom of the first. Comets down 3-0. So, yeah, definitely got a little work to do as we talk about the bats being a little bit quiet as of late. We will that's just going to be a concern at this point. So, it looks like pitching for West Branch is Klinkhammer. Behind the plate, I cannot see a number. Number 22 is at Staker is at third. Number 10, Rios at short. Looks like Pickett at first. So I'm going to guess that's Caleb Rios at first, or at second rather. What's that? I can't hear.
Comets, number 1, Ryan Cassidy.
Having a little trouble with the scoreboard here, so I don't know exactly. Well, it looks like it may be staying this time, so. All right, I don't know. The key was stuck or something, maybe because it was too hot. Huh. Okay, we'll do our best we can, but yeah, our scoreboard keeps changing on its own, it seems like. So 2 balls, no strikes. Coming up first is Cassidy for the Comets. And the pitch. That's a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. So anyway, I think it's Connor Rios at short and Caleb Rios at, I can't see the outfielder numbers yet. So worst comes to worst, we'll assume that they are in the same order. And there's a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Looks like Seidel, Nelson, and Ellison. And Cassie reaches on a base on balls. So Dingler is up next. Dingler was 1 for 3 in the last game. Tall, slender righty or lefty rather. Cassie as a board. He's going to look to steal. Sotson had a really good arm last time. He caught. He had 1 caught stealing last game. Klinkhammer and the pitch. Ball outside. 1-0. Cassie takes a good lead at first. Dingler digs in and the pitch. Hit off out of play. It'll be 1-1's the count. All right, Dingler back in there. Klinkhammer gets a sign from Sutton. And it hit him. So, Comets got a little something going here, too, on their half of the first. They get the first 2 runners on. Now you got number 5, Titan Griffith, up. So, let's see if the Comets can get a little something going. Griffith up. He was 1 for 3 last, he was 1 for 3 last game. Comets need a big offensive outing as they've bat's been a little quieter lately. Ball on the outside corner, 0-1 or 1 ball, no strikes. So Klinkhammer looks in, gets the sign. And the pitch. Popped up straight in the air. Both runners will hold. Infield fly rule. And the first baseman Pickett will grab it for the first out. So pop up to 3 for Griffith.
Infield fly. That'll bring up number 10, Seth Axum.
So now you got cleanup hitter number 4 hitter Seth Axum. He was 0 for 3 last time. Big spot here as we got 2 runners on. Axum hit the ball hard his last at bat. So I feel like in the last game, so I feel like he's about ready to have a breakout hit. And the pitch missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, 1 out. Beckham Simon on deck for the Comets. And Comets looking to draw even or at least get closer as they're down, as they gave the Bears a 3 spot to start the game. And the pitch. Ball outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Comets look like they're going to be patient here. Let me look up. I didn't look up any stats for Klinkhammer. Let me do that. Klinkhammer. And the pitch, they're going to try to get him at second. Do not. It's like Klinkhammer has a 9.60 ERA on the year. So I can understand why the Comets are trying to be patient. Looks like he has 11 innings pitched, 21 hits, 12 walks, So, yeah, Comet's trying to be patient here, as I can understand. Pitch in for a strike. And might be one of them first time around the order deal, or second time around the order you get to see them a little bit better, so that may make a difference too. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 men on for the Comets. Axum digs in. Klinkhammer looks back at second, and the pitch. I tell you, that's awful close from here. I mean, again, you get some, you give some, but from our angle, I don't know why them aren't strikes. They aren't. That's all that matters because we're not the ones on the field. But so 3-1's the count, and the pitch hit high into center field. Nelson goes back, steps back, and he squeezes it for out number 2. So next up will be Beckham Simon. He's 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Scored 2 runs last game. Big spot there for the sophomore. Again, big spot here right now as Comets would really like to push one across after getting the 2 leadoff batters on. So Beckham Simon again now digs in. And the pitch. Big swing. I think we're having trouble timing him as he maybe doesn't throw quite as fast as we're used to. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Cassidy, number 4. That looks to be Jonathan Cardona. That way you give Cassidy a little bit of a break before he has to go back out in the mound. 0-1's a count, 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the first, Comets down 3-0. Klinkhammer looks back, and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, so that's going to be 0-2 is the count. Simon's got to protect. Has had a decent bat, so let's see if he can come through here big for his team. 0-2 is the count, and the pitch. Way to basically defend. Way to protect on that, because that was a ball that really wasn't, it looked like it would be a strike, but really wasn't hittable. So great job by the sophomore here. So Klinkhammer looks back at second, and the pitch. And it hits him. I'm really surprised that they did not say he didn't get out of the way, because he didn't even make an attempt, but every umpire's a little different. So now the bases are loaded. Cardona on third, Dingler on second, and Simon on first. Now you got Lars Underbaki wearing the number 7. How about Jake Underbaki instead of Lars? Lars is a good guy, but I think he might be a little too old to play high school baseball. Jake digs in, and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Looks like Klinkhammer has finally found the zone here. Again, big spot here. Got the senior hitter. Digs in. And the pitch. Pops it up out of play to the right side. Or I think, it looks out of play. So now Underbuck is in a hole 0-2. Klinkhammer does not even look back at second, which again, he can't go anywhere, so I get that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, tries to get Underbucky to chase. He does not. 1-2 of the count. And the pitch. It's going to be hit over to the left side. Third baseman grabs it, throws over to first for out number 3. So with a 5-3 put out, the Bears do get out of the inning. Comets leave the bases loaded, and at the end of 1, it's 3-0 Bears. So we'll go to the top of the second. Bears will be up. We'll have to see exactly who they hit. Looks like it's 8-9-1. So last game it was Shea Kinzinger, Griff Seidel, and then the top of the order. So let's see. It looks like number 16. So I'm going to call it Shea Kinzinger. And then looks like number, not sure it's going to be Seidel anymore. Looks like they got number 15 with a bat. So my assumption is he's going to bat second in the inning. Number 15, I do not even have a number 15. That's really awesome on that side of things. You have a number 15?
Yeah, it's Ellison.
All right. What's that? Okay, Jackson Ellison is number 15. All right, there we go.
Leading off the top of the second inning for the Bears, number 16, Shea.
So, okay, Shea Kinzinger will lead off the. Will lead off the top of the second. And it's going to be hit over to the left side. Underbaki takes it. Or, excuse me, Delgado takes it, throws it to Laughlin for out number 1. So that'll be 1 out.
That'll bring up number 15, Jackson Ellison.
So now Jackson Ellison is up. He did not play in the first game. Looked like a left-handed, I believe, freshman I saw on his. Yep, he's a freshman. I saw on my sheet as well. All right, so 0-1 is the count. It's going to be hit off to the left side. 0-2 is the count. He's fixing it. Brian is in there. So I got a guy running the scoreboard. I think Yo-Yo, everybody calls him. Does that sound right? I don't know. Everybody calls it. I don't know. Very cool young man. He's helping me here. And all of a sudden the scoreboard's changing. Well, they're in fixing it, so I get that. So yeah, we are here. So 0-2, 2 out. And pitch by Cassidy. Nice curve, drops in. It is a ball, a little high. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Again, top of the order, and Connor Rios. He singled and scored last time up. Comets are down 3-0 here in top of the second. Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Cassidy. 1-2, and the pitch. Good job trying to get him to chase. Does not. Rios holds up. So that'll even the count at 2 apiece. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the second, Comets down 3-0. And the pitch. Ball high and inside. That'll make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, number 1 batter, 2 outs. And the pitch. Ball 4. That'll be the second straight inning that Rios will reach. So keep doing it. If you see it, the cursor moving, then obviously quit. But all right, so now we got up number 9, Ian Nelson. He walked and scored last time. Reached on an air or reached on a walk and scored on an error. And the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch by Cassidy. 0-1's account. Again, you got Rios on first. He stole second last time. Let's see what the Comets can. And the pitch can be hit down the right field or right first baseline. So 0-2's account. Runner was going, so there's a little hit and run going on there. Again, Ian Nelson at the plate. I believe it's the only left-handed hitter for the, other than I guess Jackson Ellison was there, the number 9 hitter. Nelson, Cassidy looks in. 0-2's the count. And the pitch. And a hit by pitch. Comets, that's the 4th hit by pitch tonight for the Comets.
The hit by pitch. I'll bring up number 2.
3 in the first game, 1 in this game. So that will make runners on first and second. We got Sutson up. He has walked and scored last time as well. He's a right-handed hitter. Again, runners on first and second. And the pitch. Hit over to shortstop. Dingler grabs it. He's going to throw over easily. Takes the short route and goes to second base. So a 6-4 put out to end the inning. So Comets going to bottom of 2. They lead 3-0. Or Comets are down 3-0 going into bottom of 2. So yeah, as we go in like the bottom of second, coming up, you have, I'm just assuming it's the same lineup, just like I did on the last time. So it looks like you got Garcia, Delgado, and Griffith. No, Griffith actually, I'm going to guess that's going to be Leighton Simon in the 9 hole then. So I don't think Tully was playing. So, all right. So we go in like the bottom of the second. Let's see if the Comets can get something going. You got Bryson Garcia coming up. And then Delgado and Leighton Simon. So, and pitching for the Bears will be Klinkhammer. So they got one more pitch as they're waiting for their catcher to come out. But yeah, honestly, it's cooling off quite nicely now. Very decent. So we're in a lot better situation. Got a couple fans up here. Wasn't bad at all. So, and not near as hot as what we expected. We were all kind of expecting a barn buster, and it wasn't bad at all. So, all right. So, like I said, Bryson Garcia leading off the second. He was 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs last game. Had himself a very nice game. Garcia, right-handed hitter, wearing the number 8 behind the plate tonight for the Comets. And Klinkhammer looks in, gets the sign. Swing and a miss, or swing and foul back rather. Be 0-1's account. Again, got some softball going on. Let me see if I can figure out. Maybe get on YouTube and find out the score over there. And the pitch. Going to be nubbed off the side. It looks like Comets are, this could be a short game over there. It looks like it's 10-1 in the bottom of the second for the Comets softball team. They may have a short evening over there. 0-2. Delgado digs in, and the pitch. Going to be popped straight up in the air. It's going to come out of play. Hopefully it didn't hit anybody. I heard somebody scream, but I don't think anybody got hit. Just heard it hit the bleachers. So 0-2 is the count. And pitch by Klinkhammer. Way outside, so that's going to even the count at 2 apiece. Again, bottom of the second. Comets down 3-0. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Hit right up the middle, right to Rios. Rios is it's gonna be a bang bang play, and oh, that was a bang bang play. I don't think he got him, but it is an out. So it's a 6-3 ground out. So Joe Delgado, Garcia hustled down the line. Kind of looks like he might. It was again very close. So, oh, you do think he got him, Joe? Or okay, yeah, you're right. It was a bang bang play. So Delgado digs in. Let's see if he can get something going for the Comets. Pitch outside. Oh, 1 ball, no strikes to count. Again, we'd love to hear where everybody's listening from. My number is 319-631-5095. Shoot me a text, let me know, and I would be happy to give you a shout out as well. So we got softball playing tonight. We got baseball going tonight. Got a lot of things going on here at the new Comet Athletic Complex. And the pitch. Going to be popped on the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, I think they just can't adjust quite up to the speed of this pitcher. That's why they've popped everything up. So I don't know if you get in front of the box. I'm not sure what all adjustments you made. But I think we're going to have to do second time around, or we're going to have to do something to get things going. And pitch. Ball on the outside. So that'll be 3 balls, 1 strike. So full count, 1 out. Again, Klinkhammer pitching for the Bears. Sutson catching. Joe Delgado up to the plate. And the pitch. Way to defend as he just fouls it off quick. Again, temperature, suns went down. The temperatures dropped probably 10, 15 degrees. Going to be another nice night. Kind of like it was at Atalissa days. It was hotter than blazes. And about 8 o'clock, 8:30, sun went down. It was just beautiful. And the pitch. That's going to be hit deep to left field. But it's higher than it is deep. And left fielder Seidel grabs it for out number 2. That was a big league pop-up, but it was caught. So now 2 out, Leighton Simon up. Simon played in the second game of last week's Kennedy game. Let's look up his stats for the year. He's hitting 133 on the year. Again, a younger guy still learning. Good time to get some experience. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 2 outs. And the pitch by Klinkhammer. Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 balls, no strike. Again, 2 out. Simon digs in. Klinkhammer gets a sign from Sutson. And pitch. That'll be 3-0. So again, this is number 9 batter. He goes top of the order. Second time around the order. Let's see if the Comets can make a little bit of noise as far as get some runs across. They left the bases loaded, bottom of the first. Still do not have a hit. And ball 4. Good job by Simon as he coax a base on balls. So now Ryan Cassidy up. Again, second time around the order. Let's see what the Comets can do. You know, sometimes you see them, you get an idea for what you need to do, get some that type of thing, and see what we can do. So 0-2 New batter, 1 on, and pitch. Strike. Right down the middle, and that's the thing. He just threw 4 balls, so you really can't swing at that first pitch. You've got to let him throw one. So 1-1's a count, and 2 out, 1 on. Clean camera looks over at Simon, and the pitch. Ball outside. That'll even the count at 1 apiece. Again, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Second time around the order for the Comets. Like I said, I know I've kind of emphasized that a lot, but it is big. You get that adjustment. You know what he kind of throws, how fast he throws, what kind of break he has. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. I think it got to plate. Might have been a little high, but it did get the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cassidy digs in. And the pitch. Oh, that's hit deep to left field. It's not going to be caught. It's going to one-hop the ball, one-hop the fence. Simon will come all the way around to home from first. And as I said, Cassidy will have a 1 RBI double to plate the first run of the game for the Comets. Like I said, that second time around the order, you really get a feel for what's going on. So let's see if the Comets can make some noise with 2 out. They've been good with 2 out all season. So I'm anxious to see how what we can come up with here. So be a pinch runner. Looks like Cardona for Cassidy to save his energy for pitching. All right. See if the Comet shortstop can get a little something on and get some, as they can't say, barrel the bat. And the pitch. Outside. Oh, that was a little outside, but that got called a strike. 0-1's the count. Yes, you cannot call a strike too soon, as it can happen very easily. 0-1's the count. And the pitch. Strike on the inside corner this time. Both got Dingler on both sides of the plate. So let's see what they throw next. 0-2 is a count to Dingler. Dingler, best hitter by average on the team. So let's see what if he can get something to drive here. 0-2, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that will be it for the Comets in the bottom of the second. But they did score 1, got some good things going. And after 2, the Comets are down 3-1. Lines for each team on the Bears. You got 3 runs and 2 hits and 1 error. On the Comets, you got 1 run on 1 hit and no errors. So, again, Cassidy comes out on the mound for the Comets. Coming up for the Bears, you have Staker, Pickett, and Caleb Rios. But yes, like I said, I feel, Comets got a little better hits, got some good bat on the ball. In particular, Ryan Cassidy, as he drove that one on 1 or 2 hops to the left field fence. So, but yeah, so we will be going here again. Top of the third, and we are. Comets are down 3-1. So up 4 is Staker. He flied to center, had an RBI off of it. And the pitch, strike on the outside corner. Nice job by Cassidy as he gets started ahead in the count right away. Count is now even at 1 apiece. up in the air. Laughlin gives chase, but is going to go out of play, so that'll be a long strike. So 1-2 is the count. In 1-2 the count to Staker. Staker digs in. Cassie looks into Garcia and gets him a little grounder. Dingler grabs it, throws in one motion. Oh, a safe bang bang play at first. And that slow roller, and Staker's got some speed. So bang bang play, but he is safe on an infield single. So Brandon Pickett, he lined a shortstop last time up. Let's see what Comets can do here. See if Staker will be running. Does not look like he will at this point. A sacrifice. Cassie's got it. Looks to second, but he does throw to first. So it is a successful sacrifice by Pickett on a 1-3 putout. That will put Staker to second safely. So now you got Caleb Rios. He singled. Had an RBI last time up. Right-handed hitter. And the pitch. Strike. Nice pitch by Cassidy. Connor Rios. This is Caleb. He is at second tonight for the Bears. And the pitch going to hit over to the right side. It's going to go out of play. 0-2. Good job by Cassidy. He's getting ahead of the count. 0-2. Cassidy looking in. Runner on second. One out. Long look in. Trying to keep the runner at bay. And the pitch. Curve that I do not know how that missed, but that is a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, that looked good from here. But again, not behind the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1 person at second, and the pitch. He fouled straight back. I think Griffith had that if it would have made it through the fence. I would love to bring a fishing net sometime in there just to try to stick it out, just to have people laugh. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Cassidy looks into Garcia. Pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Count stays at 1-2. Again, top of the third. Comets down 3-1. Got a little better last time. Got some good bat on the ball last time up. Cassidy looks in. And the pitch. Curveball gets him. 1 strike 3. So now we got 2 outs. Big out for Cassidy and the Comets. So Eli Klinkhammer. I'd say Klinkhouse. I'm not sure why. So Owen, first pitch to him, 2 outs, 1 man on. And the pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 count. They're going to try to get him at second, at third. Good throw, but Staker steals it safely. So now you runner on third. So got to protect. 1-1 count. 1-1 count to Klinkhammer. And the pitch inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Klinkhammer grounded to second last time up. Remember, Staker made it on an infield single. Ball 3. So now we got 3-0, 3-1's the count. Pitch hit over to the right side. Laughlin grabs it. He's going to take it himself. Step on first for out number 3. So after 2.5, the Comets got some work to do, but as they are down 3-1 here to the West Branch Bears. Coming up for the Comets, you got Titan Griffith, Seth Axum, and Beckham Simon. So you got 3, 4, 5 in the order. So let's see what they can do. Again, second on the order. I know I keep preaching that, but that makes a big difference. It really does. As you can see what they throw, kind of get to tell, have a little better of their speed. I guess I've worked more on pitching with the softball side of things, but it's still the same as you get somebody who comes in that has different look, different speeds, different this and different that. Sometimes you maybe only leave them in for 1 or 2 innings because of certain things. So, but yes, regardless, we are good to go. So, again, Comets will play Thursday. Both softball and baseball will be at West Branch. Softball has a RVC South versus RVC North matchup Wednesday here in West Liberty. I believe that will be on Comet Activities Network, and I think Andy Miller is doing that game. So, but yes, you can do that one. And then next week, we haven't really decided what all we're going to do. We'll for sure do the home games, and we will see what happens from there. So, but yeah, we will for sure do the home games. And then we will, like I said, we will see. I don't think we're going to get over to Durant to do the doubleheader baseball game, but I will certainly try. And then I know we got Iowa City Regina later that day, which is I think later that week, which is here in West Liberty, which we will try to get covered as well. So, all right. So 3-1 is the score. Bears lead. First pitch inside. Titan Griffith, who popped to first base last time up. 1-0 is the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch by Klinkhammer. That's going to be hit to the left side. It's going to be right under the glove of Staker, and Griffith will be on with a lead-off single.
They'll bring up number 10, Seth Axum.
All right, so we got the leadoff runner on. Let's see if the Comets can do something. Again, plenty of time left in this game, but need to get bat on the ball and do something with it. So 3-1's a count, or 3-1's a count, cripes. How about the score? Comets are down 3-1. Axum at the plate. Griffith at first. Pitch by Klinkhammer. Fakes the bunt. Ball goes in for a strike. Looked like I don't know if that was a changeup or breaking ball. It might have been his fastball that just dropped in there. But 0-1's the count. Griffith got a nice lead at first. Klinkhammer looks over at him. Pitch to Axum. Axum tries to drag one down the first base line. All right, so 0-2 is the count. Axum probably won't be bunting at this point. Digs in. Let's see if he can get some barrel on that and drive it. And the pitch. Strike 3. Look that one. I can't tell it from here, so Axum having a rough plate at the night. Rough night at the plate tonight. Beckham Simon got reached on a hit by pitch last time. So if he can get some bat on the ball. And the pitch. Be put out right into center field. And there will be runners on first and second. Nice job by Beckham Simon. It is taking what was pitched. Kind of inside pitch, but inside outed it a little bit, right off the more of the handle of the bat, but was able to get his hands in and was able to push it into center field. So Comets got a little something going. 1 out, 2 men on. Jake Underbaki grounded to third last time. Let's see what he can do. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Maybe on the high side as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or excuse me, no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 men on for the Comets. And the Klinkhammer with the delivery. Swing and a miss by Underbaki. So now Underbaki's in a hole 0-2. Klinkhammer looks in to Sutson. And the pitch. And that's a ball, but I'll be honest, I'm not sure you can let that go by. I mean, meaning you got to protect. You're down 2 strikes. So 1-2. Klinkhammer looks into Sutson. Bunderbaki digs in. Going to hit over to the left side. And no, everybody's going to be safe. As the third baseman, Staker comes over, grabs it, but then loses his footing. So the Comets will have a little something going with runners filled on all bases and Bryson Garcia up. Honestly, he might be our hottest hitter right now. So good spot here for the Comets. Let's see if Garcia can get something in a gap. And Comets maybe have the opportunity to tie in this game up. So again, Garcia went 2 for 3 last time with 3 RBIs in the last game. Garcia digs in. Klinkhammer looks into Sutson. And the pitch. Just missed inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 count. 1 out. Bases juiced for the Comets. Garcia up. Klinkhammer with the delivery. Hit deep to right side. It'll be out of play. That's going to even the count at 1 apiece. Again, you've got Griffith on third, Beckham Simon at second, and Jake Underbaki on first. Garcia's coming with some big hits this year. Let's see if he can add one to his collection. And the pitch. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good patience by the senior. Trying to get a pitch he can drive. Garcia digs in. And here's the pitch. Going to be hit over to the right side. Again, out of play. 0-2. Need to straighten that out a little bit. More in a line would be about right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Garcia digs in. Comet girls are win. Did they said they won? Okay, they won in 3 innings, I'm guessing. 4. And the pitch. And he walked in a run. Really good patience by Garcia. So the Comets walk in a run. So now you got Simon on third, Underbaki on second, and Garcia on first. Let's see if they will pinch run for Garcia. The West Branch crowd did not think much of that call, but you know what? Again, that is the way it works. You win some, you lose some. We are going to pinch run for Garcia. Number
2, Cole Wagaman.
Cole Wagaman will pinch run for Garcia. So Delgado up. Now this is a spot that I think sometimes you try too hard. You try to hit it out of the park. Not that you don't want to, but the main thing is making good, solid contact. And that'd be huge right here. Again, we got 1 out. Great spot for the Comets to score some runs. And the pitch. It popped high up in the air. It's over to the right side. It's going to go out of play, it looks like. None of the Bear players shimmied the fence and tried to catch it out of bounds, so I think we're good. 0-1's a count. Again, and we're popping a lot up. We need to somehow time it. And again, I'm no coach, so just we need to line drives rather than pop flies, obviously. 0-1. Klinkhammer with the pitch. Again, fouled off the end of the bat. That'll be 0-2. 1 out. You got Simon on third, Underbucky at second, and Cole Wagman at first. So, yeah, bases are loaded. Big spot here for Delgado, who I believe is just a sophomore. And the pitch. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good eye. Again, that would be hard to take, I think, because there's been a few of them that have maybe been just off the corner that he's called for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Need to make contact at the very least. And the pitch. Hits it. Nice job. Goes right through. They're going to really quite a nice job by the second baseman, Rios. But but Beckham Simon does still score. So it is now scored, tied up at 3 apiece. So a 4-3 put out is an RBI. So now you got Leighton Simon up, who actually started this inning. Excuse me, no, he did not. He was up last inning with a walk. So 1-0 is the count. Again, it's still a big spot. We'd love to take advantage of them as we had the bases loaded in the first inning, could not do anything with. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. I think Simon wanted to swing at that and then just couldn't. One of them freeze situations. So 1-1, 2 out. Simon digging in. Klinkhammer with the pitch. Big swing. That'll be strike 2. And can't quite get him timed. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2 men on. Underbaki at third and Wagaman at second. And the pitch. Ball way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So, or excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes. It was a big spot again here for the sophomore. And the pitch. Oh, he hit it to left center. It's going to drop, and it gets past him. 1 run will score. 2 run will score. Beckham Simon's going to second, and he will slide. He will stand up. Double. Nice job. All right. Great job by the sophomores. He's able to take one. And again, he wasn't trying to kill it. It was kind of a blooper, but yet it got under the left fielder's glove and then bounced. Both runners at second and third score. And the Comets now have a 5-run inning. Or a 5-run, 5-run inning. 4-run inning, yeah, because it was 1 and they scored. And then hit like a line, hit like a shot, but Connor Rios is going to grab it. And that was by Cassidy. So, yes, great job by the Comets. They're able to take advantage of some runners on base and not leave a runner on base. That's even better yet. Only 1. So that's good stuff. So after 3, the Comets do lead 5-3. Lines for each team. The Comets have 5 runs and 5 hits and no errors. The Bears have 3 runs and 2 hits and 1 error. So Colin Cassidy on the mound. We will go to top of 4. Up for the Bears, you have Shea Kinsinger, Jake Ellison, and Connor Rios, the top of the order. So, but yeah, great job by the Comets. Again, that second time around the order, I know everybody's probably sick and tired of me saying it, but that's real. That's a real thing, without a doubt. So. So, but yes, we are good to go. Comet Girls won. If we haven't sold that already. And they won in 4 innings. I never did hear the final score, 16-1. So congratulations to Coach Trish Hall and the girls. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see a few of them over here, and they are up here watching. That's very cool. Hit by a little blooper, hit to Dingler at short, and he's going to get out number 1 on a little pop fly to the shortstop. So, but yeah, we're gonna have some. We got it's super nice out tonight. Good crowd here as well, and looking forward to a good rest of the game here. So Jackson Ellison is up. He struck out, swinging last time up. Jackson digs in, and the pitch going to be fisted off to the left side. That will go out of play. So 0-2 is the count. And Cassie doing a good job working ahead this inning. Up next will be the leadoff hitter in Connor Rios. It'll be the 3rd time in 4 innings he's been up, so that's not something you typically want, but sometimes you can only control what you can control, and that's doing your best and seeing what happens from there. Down low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on for the Bears, 1 out. Second batter of the inning, and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Gets him looking. Looks like that's the 3rd strikeout for Cassidy on the night. Now you got the leadoff hitter, Connor Rios. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Got meteorologist Lindsay Laughlin checking the weather. Actually, looks clear, to be honest, at this point, don't it? Oh, good. So there was a chance, I know, around 7 or 8 at one point. So they've pushed it back to 9. So we should be hopefully in pretty good shape here. So honestly, it'd be really nice getting out of here by 9 as well, for that matter. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out. Connor Rios, 1-1. And pitch by Cassidy is outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, 2 out. And the pitch by Cassidy, trying to hit that outside corner and missing it. 3 balls, 1 strike. And lots of things go into that. Footwork, arm positioning. I know there's a whole bunch. Never did get into pitching of baseball much. It's going to be hit. Oh, nice job by Cassie. As he just runs, it's like, nope, I'm not throwing it. So I'm just going to take it. He gloves it right to the right side of the mound and just runs it over himself for a little 1 unassisted. So that will be after 3.5. The Comets are up 5-3. Coming up for the Comets, you have 2, 3, 4. You have Dingler, Griffith, and Axum. Let's see what the Comets can do to get some runs scored here. So it looks like number 6. Is that who has been pitching? Yes, Klinkhammer is back on the mound. So, but yeah, again, thanks so much to our great sponsors. You got West Liberty State Bank as the West Liberty Boys Baseball title sponsor, and the lineups were sponsored by Iowa City Orthodontics. You have such a great group of them. That you got also Wheatley Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Booster, Feldman Performance Gym, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, DHG Construction, Robertson Real Estate, and South 6 Trucking. So anyway, a lot of great people, community members that support the school so well. Please support them as much as you can as well. So So I think we are ready to get going in the bottom of the fourth. Riker Dingler, he is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Again, we're in the fourth, bottom of the fourth. Comets looking to add some more and some more insurance run. And the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Dingler digs in. Klinkhammer looks to Sutson. And the pitch. Ball high, 1-1 strike. Sutson's kind of a deliberate worker, but at the same time doesn't really take a ton of time. 1-1, nobody on. First bat for the bottom of the fourth for the Comets. Down or up 5-3 now, and the pitch be hit deep to center field. Center fielder Nelson goes back, and he I don't know if the wind moved it, but he went about 10 foot from left one side to the other side and was able to catch it. So a fly out to center. So next up is Tyler Griffith. He singled last inning to start the rally and scored. 1-1, 1 for 1 with a run scored tonight. Titan looks to dig in. And the pitch. Popped it up to center field. Nelson camps underneath it. Squeezes it for out number 2. They're keeping Nelson busy there in center field. And again, I think with just the way it's kind of like I'm going to call it kind of like our Caden Laughlin. He just throws pop-ups. So I don't know what you do to change that. Obviously, you got to change the angle of your swing at the very least. But I don't know if I don't want to call it more like slow pitch because I'm not saying he throws slow slow, but it's a different angle, and Comets have, did get it figured out last inning with the help of a couple infield hits. So a 1-0 is the count. Again, bottom of 4, and the pitch is outside. 2-0. Klinkhammer looks in. Nobody on for the Comets. Backs him up. And the pitch. Throws over his head. So that'll take the count to 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if Axum can coax a walk and with his speed make some trouble on the bases. 3-0, and the pitch. Outside. Good job by Axum to be patient and coax a walk out of Klinkhammer. So Beckham Simon singled and scored last time up. So having a little meeting at the mound. Let's see if they make a pitching change. Wouldn't be a bit surprised as Comets are starting to figure him out. And then not only that, if he's throwing balls like that, then that's obviously not so good either. So again, game reset. Bears started out with 3 in the top of the first to go up 3-0. Bottom of the second, Comets scored 1, make it 3-1. And then in the bottom of the third, Comets put 4 on the board to make it a 5-3 game. We are now in bottom of the fourth. Comets still lead 5-3. Looks like, I believe that's still him on the mound. So Beckham Simon will come to bat. Again, this pitcher, I kind of feel like fits right into both Simon twins, their swings. They both had big hits last inning. So 2 outs. Comets have done a lot of damage with 2 outs through the whole season. See if they can make some 2-out magic here. And the pitch. They're going to axe him on a straight steal. Steals it very easily. First pitch was a strike. Again, basically wanted to get the bat in front of the catcher to make it a little harder for him to throw down. 0-1's the count. Axum at second now. RBI opportunity for Beckham Simon. And the pitch. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out. I got to see, Simon cracks me up because no matter how close that pitch is, he does not move. 1-1 the count. Klinkhammer looks back at Axum at second. And the pitch. Big swing. Foul tipped. Going to go foul. Count will stay at, now be at 1-2. Got the train coming through. Klinkhammer. Now the pitch. Big swing. And he swings right through it for the strikeout. So Comets do get a man on, strand him at second. So after 4 innings, Comets are still up 5-3. Coming up for the Bears, you have 2, 3, 4. Ian Nelson, Garrett Sutson, and Nolan Staker. Again, top of 5. Game moving along pretty well, which is absolutely awesome. Again, Comet girls won 16-1 in 4. Kind of was almost expected. And again, as I said, this game could go either way, meaning, I kind of thought the Comets would maybe win a little easier than they did, but again, they've been struggling a little bit at the plate, but they found a way to win. That's what really matters, is you find ways to win. So that's what the important side of things are. So here we go into top of 5. Cassidy still on the mound. Again, got plenty of pitchers as we only have 3 games this week. So I don't know if they'll throw McLaughlin in there to finish the game if Cassidy struggles or what they'll do. But they got Dingler too, and then they also have Titan. So you got all kinds of options there as far as arms. So 5-3, top of the 5th. Up to bat is number 9, Ian Nelson. He is 0 for 2. 0 for 1. Reached and scored on an error, hit by pitch last time up. And pitch by Cassidy. Nice curve that drops in there. Started out in the right-handed batter's box, dropped right in there for a strike. And the pitch. 1-1 now is the count. Comets looking for a 1-2-3 inning if possible. And the pitch. Again, curve, throws right in there. Good job by Cassidy as he's able to get that pitch in there. 1-2. And the pitch. Down and inside for a ball. 2-2 now is the count. Let's see what Cassidy do. See if he can throw maybe a high fastball. And the pitch. Going to be hit up to the left side. Going to kind of no man's land. Dingler runs over and catches it easily about 10 feet in front of the track. First, I thought it was going to be no man's land, and then Dingler comes out from nowhere and grabs it. So great job by Dingler as he uses his speed and catches it, quite honestly, fairly easy because there's a very, very hard fence there to run into. So, all right, there'll be a pop to shortstop. So now you got Garrett Sutson up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And the pitch. Poked to right field. That's going to be in play. Beckham Simon is over there. He's going 3. And they're going to throw, but it's going to be safe. Not by a lot. It was a good relay and a good throw. So that's going to be a 1-out triple for the Bears. So did a really nice job of poking it right over the first baseman's head. Then it goes down into the corner. Beckham Simon did a nice job of getting it in. They came they came close at third, but not near close enough as he was on base for the ball got there. So, all right. So now you got Nolan Staker up and the pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's see how long of a leash Coach Wolf has on Cassidy. And the pitch. Ball or out strike outside. It'll be 1-1. Again, Staker, it looks like 1 for 2 with an RBI and a stolen base. Cassidy steps off the mound. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two. 1 out, 1 on. Cassidy could really use a strikeout right here. And the pitch. Tries to end with high heat. He fouls it back. 1-2 is the count. Yeah, because pretty much anything other than maybe right at the pitcher or a pop-up would certainly, it's pop to the infield would keep him. But pretty much anything hit on the ground is going to score the run. And the pitch, that's going to be right past the shortstop. So Sutson will score. And that'll be an RBI single for Nolan Staker. So now it's 5-4. Brandon Pickett's up. He's 0 for 2 for the night. 0 for 1, with a sacrifice. Wearing the number 11. He's a left-handed batter. And the pitch. Ball. 1-0. Cassidy looks into Garcia and the pitch. Runner goes. It's going to be hit over to the right side, and that'll be it'll end up moving the runner, but that is a 1-3 put out. So now we got 2 outs. Caleb Rios up. He's 1 for 2 for the night. Singled in the first with an RBI and struck out in the third. And top of the 5th, Comets are up 5-4. And the pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 2 out. Runner on second as Staker is on second. Garrett Sutson had a 1-out triple and scored on a single by Staker for the 1 out for the Bears, for the 1 run for the Bears. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. On deck is the pitcher for the Bears, Eli Klinkhammer. And the pitch. Down low for a strike. West Branch crowd did not think much of that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Strike 3. Good pitch on the outside corner and gets Rios looking. So after 4.5, the Comets are still clinging to a 1-run lead, but it has narrowed to 5-4. And again, Wednesday night, you got softball here. What they call a lightning delay? Oh, goodness. I did not realize that. Okay. So I guess we're on lightning delay. I don't hardly see any weather in the area. You got to get through. We actually might be far enough that it can get called. I think it's after 5. Is it 4? Okay, it's 4. So I don't know. I guess we'll just wait at this point as we are on a lightning delay. Let's see if we can find out some more information. And we can go from there. Honestly, it didn't look like there was even anything in the area. I didn't see anything, but it doesn't. What I don't see a lot of that. So yeah, stay tuned here as we're going to try to see what kind of a time. They haven't had anybody. We haven't made the announcement to go in the school or in locker rooms or any of that yet. So I don't know. I haven't really heard what we're doing, but all the players are off the field. That I can guarantee, as you can see there in the umpires and Coach and Adam Loria are talking. So we'll get an official announcement here shortly. So, but yeah, Wednesday night we got softball on here on the Common Activities Network as West Liberty will face the Cascade team as they come down. The old Andy Miller will have that on the Common Activities Network. And next week again, we will try to cover as much as we can. But with that being said, we still don't exactly know. I don't think we're going to get to baseball. We might get to softball, as that will be the. Honestly, there's 2 games next week for the RVC South Championship. To be honest, be between West Liberty and Solon, or West Liberty and Durant. So, going to be some really good stuff. So we might see if we can get to the away softball game. I don't think we'll get to the doubleheader baseball, as I'm not sure my work schedule will allow that. But we will for sure have the home games, at least as many as we can. Later in the week, as we have Regina. Well, we got some time. Let's just look that up real quick. In just a second, as I try to get. All right, what's the varsity softball? So yeah, we have West Branch tonight. We got Cascade on Wednesday. Oh, excuse me, that's right. We got West Branch tonight. We got Regina tomorrow night to finish the game from 6:17. And I know I had that covered, but my schedule does not allow me to cover the rest of that, unfortunately. Wednesday night, there's softball here in West Liberty versus Cascade. And then Thursday, you got West Liberty boys in baseball and softball at West Branch. Friday, it looks like they play Central Lee at the Iowa City West tournament. And then Monday, you got Durant. They go to Durant. West Liberty is number 4 in 3A. Durant is number 3 in 2A. So, very exciting game. Again, we're going to try to cover that as best we can. And that'll add Durant. On Tuesday, it's right here in West Liberty. And then on Wednesday, it's softball at West Liberty versus Highland. And then the next Monday, you got Bettendorf that come in. We should be seeing some postseason assignments as we go too. So, as far as baseball goes, let me find that real quick. Varsity baseball. So you got West Branch tonight. West Branch on Thursday. Next Monday, it's a doubleheader at Durant for West Liberty baseball, and then next Tuesday will be a single game here in West Liberty. Next Wednesday, then they will have West Liberty will face Regina Catholic here in Iowa City, and then West Liberty will face Comanche at Durant on the 5th of July for the 2A Sub-State 4 first round action. So, but yeah, we will try to cover as many of them as we can. Like I said, we will see what we can come up with as far as the softball game and getting that covered in Durant. I don't think we're going to be able to cover the baseball. So, but yeah, we'll get all that figured out, and we will always try to do the best we can. The Community School District does a great job of posting on Facebook and Twitter of what's actually going on. But yeah, let's see what we can come up with. everybody's talking in there. So both coaches and the umpires. So we have got nothing official at this point, right? Okay, we have nothing official. So I guess we're just going to kind of hang here for a second until we hear something official. I'll try to keep blabbering. So, nobody's on the field as you can see. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what they're. A lot of sky watching. I'm not sure if we're looking for a rainbow, but the two umpires, as you can kind of see, are just sitting there between home and first base right on the Comet side and just staring up in the air. So I don't know what they're trying to really figure out, but we were moving along a pretty good pace here. But again, we are in going into bottom of the. Yeah, we're going into bottom of the fifth. Comets are up 5-4. Looking for some more runs, of course. So, typically when there's lightning, they tell people to get inside. We haven't seen that as of yet. I mean, all the kids are out, all the coaches are out. If I quit stepping on my cord, that would make things a lot easier. So yeah, I'm not really sure what we're working with. It's not raining out as best we can tell. So I don't. It must be lightning, is what we're assuming. But at the same time, we're still waiting to hear as well. So again, normally in a lightning delay, they have people try to clear out, but I haven't seen any of that. I think I heard them talk that it looked like it's supposed to be coming in. Yes, there's a big old line coming in. So if we, for some reason, don't finish this game soon, we're not going to finish it. So yeah, it's saying at 9 there's a light thunderstorm supposed to begin. So yes, I guess let's. So yes, we will wait and see here. So, well, let's see here. What can we do? Do we have anybody that maybe we could interview quick? I guess I'm not coming up with anybody. So, did they just call it? Well, the umpires are walking off the field, so if you hang tight with me, I'm going to say it has been officially called because both teams are starting to line up. But let's wait here a little bit. It sure looks like both teams. So I'm assuming they're calling that a Comet win because it's after 5. So I'm going to say, as far as I know, unless we hear different, obviously check social media. It is a Comet win. They win 5-4 in a weather. Excuse me, can't really call it a weather shortened 4.5 inning game. So yes, at this point, okay, hold on just a second. Yes, sir. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Yes, that was the call from above. Adam Loria called and he said it is an official game. They win 5-4 in a weather shortened game. So congratulations to the Comets as they get 2 wins here. And excited here. So great job by the Comets. We'd love to thank our great Comet Activity Network sponsors with West Liberty State Bank, which is the title sponsor for West Liberty Boys Baseball. Iowa City Orthodontics is the lineup sponsor. And then you got Robertson Real Estate, South 6 Trucking, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, Feldman Performance, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction. So thank you so much for joining us. Join us Wednesday night for the Comet Cascade softball game where Andy Miller will have the call. So again, thanks very much to join us, and the Comets get out of here with a sweep of West Branch.